Alright, there we go. Right. Hope everyone's doing okay. And all that good stuff. Alright. That was a nice event. That's good to hear. I don't know why OBS did that. That was weird. But, doing a couple of stress tests at the moment to see if there will be any issues. Otherwise, it looks like it's okay. That's good. Just waiting for the others? That sounds good. That sounds good. You know, at any time, really. But, let's see where we're at today. So, welcome back to another Genshin stream. I just came back from just going out for the afternoon. So here's the game plan for today. Originally, I had some condensed resin ready for child. I still do. However, last night I was... Hello Vicky, welcome to the stream. Last night I was recording some videos for Abyss because I was very curious on some team comps that I could try out, so I got to recording. And when I was recording, apparently I stayed up for so long that it was reset. I'm like, well, damn, alright, sure. Looks like I can get some child talents in. And so I did. Here's where we're at in terms of talents right now. He is level 8 in the elemental skill, which is pretty much where most of his damage comes from. And we have his elemental burst at level 6. And yeah, looks like we are making some decent progress with child. I don't think I need to level up his burst further for today anyway. Name and Tay, what's up? Because what I would like to do is yeah, I would like to get Thundering Pulse up and going. So that's going to be our next plan of action. The videos are amazing. I'm glad you liked it. I wanted to add some commentary, but I'm not very good at commentary. So, at least when I'm not streaming anyway. I can't think of anything. So, there's that. We have 4 condensed resin. Because I got 3 already. So this will be the 4th condensed I'll be making for today. Yeah, Mono Pyro Yoimiya is my favorite, or one of my favorite teams to run. Almost 64 pity, nice. Yeah, you also have to remember that I invested a lot in that Mono Geo team. Whether it's on Ito's weapon, Albedo, getting C6 Goro and all that, you know. It's very expensive. So, Ito is pretty much the team I'm going to be bringing for this Abyss. When it's like, you know what, head empty, no thoughts, I don't want to think about the second half. So, I would bring him to the first half, but the freaking Shadowy Husks get a shield whenever I have a shield. So, it's just annoying. Not Homa Zhongli, actually. I just gave him Favonius to charge up Ito faster. He's just there to be the shield, a little bit of a burst damage nuke, and also to give energy to Ito. You're at 0 because you lost to D-Luke. Well, congrats on your first 5-star. Even though people say that he's bad, you know, and all that jazz, He's still decent at the end of the day. Just not in Abyss unless you've hyper-infested. Yeah, I was gonna go for Homa, but Ito was dealing the most damage. So I thought, Zhongli can do damage too, but he needs to funnel to Ito. Yeah, Tainari can deal with the manifestation a bit more than Diluc, just because it can fly away. Annoyingly. Built him good? Nice. Good to hear. But I'm trying to think of something else. Yeah, I can't really think of anything right now. Hey, Canadian Ranger, your professional opinion, go ahead. Feel free to ask.
You can run, but you can't hide. First point.
All eyes on me.
Alright. Good there. Yoink.
Tidal wave.
Hey Thunder, what's up? Trying to get the Shop Claymore. Oh, the Blacklist Claymore's pretty solid as a stat stick, yeah. Can 36 star it? I can give you some... Yeah, I wonder why you can't. You should be able to. You have 50-50, 80 plus pity, you want Kazuha and Raiden, but Child is good right now. Do you save your Primos for Raiden, and then you use the remaining on Kazuha? And hello, Mizzy. Welcome to stream. Damn. Let's do a quick character comparison right now then. So Child, I've been watching his gameplay for the past 2 years. So even though I haven't been playing him for a while, I do understand at least the basics of how he works. You know, he is a very particular character. His damage usually comes from his Riptide, Flash, and Burst. Yeah, the Flash is his mark damage. Burst is the explosion after, I think, if I recall. Yeah, AoE's Flash, and Burst transfers the Flash mark over to new enemies. But that also deals damage. So pretty much the way Child will work is you mark the enemies with either Havoc, Obliteration, and Range mode to give everyone the mark. You deal damage. Then if you happen to get more energy, you go into melee and deal extra instances of damage that way. But there's other ways to do it. I can't really remember the full particular method, but I will say that Child is very, very particular, as in he needs to be his rotations need to be clean and crisp. He's not like any of the newer characters that only require minimal investment, minimal thought to get up and running. Child is a character that requires a bit of extra thought into how he can get damage buffs, how he can buff his other teammates through Riptides, application, etc. So if you care about that, and you want to make rotations feel challenging but rewarding when they're pulled off, go for Child. Raiden and Kazuha make your life easy. Kazuha for crowd control, his burst, elemental damage buffing for the rest of the team. Raiden energy battery within her burst can do like crazy instances of electro damage in there. Provides passive energy off field. It's It depends if you want the ease of access of Raiden and Kazuha, or if you want to get the challenge of Child right now. That's what I have to say. It's a very long opinion, Canadian Ranger, but that is my opinion. If you want the challenge, go for Child. If you want the ease of access, go for Raiden and or Kazuha. Is Sino good for first half? Oh, and hey Portia, what's up? Sino is good for first half, but Kazuha and or a grouper is mandatory to make him work. Because he, unfortunately, with the way the enemies spawn in the first two halves, they just aren't really kind, so... And also corrosion, first floor. You have to be careful of that. You can bring in Nahida if you have her with Prototype Amber. That's what I did with one of my Sino runs. It made it feasible to bring Sino. It nerfed Nahida's damage, sure, but it allowed Sino to live, so I'll take that. Did we start that was actually satisfying? Fischl, Coco, Kazuha, and Nahida first enough. Oh, you mean the team I tried for Unit. I wasn't expecting that to work, actually. Surprisingly enough, I thought I would have to reset multiple times. But it worked. Because Unit had the appropriate gear, and the Thundering Manifestation was kind to me when it was doing its attack patterns. So, because when I did it after Unit, it started to keep dashing away from me and then doing the Thunder Cube stuff. I'm like, alright, it appears that was a one and done stream only thing. Hey Exile, welcome to stream. How you doing? It has been a while. I do remember your name, but I don't remember the last time you were here. You tried the Rosaria comp, Lizzie? How was it? You got it done in time. Well, it's not the Rosaria, I'll be honest. It's the Xingqiu Bennett Xiangling Core.
Coming to be. Riptide.
There you go. Has it been a month? Wow. You'll do a 10 pull for Raiden, save everything, and grind for Kazuha. That sounds like a plan. Honestly. Hey, how's not going to crit ever? What? Yeah, I am good, Exile. Thank you for asking. Actually, within the month, this is a brand new laptop I'm playing on, actually. It's been going pretty smoothly, except sometimes where I'm seeing that the stream preview is hiccuping, but yeah, I got a brand new laptop, and it's playing Genshin very smoothly. It's doing everything smoothly, actually. Yeah, I switched over. I'm very... There's Nahida, Nilu, Xingqiu, Barbara. Xingqiu doesn't need sapwood. You can give sapwood to Nilu. Nahida can wear deepwood, but Xingqiu would rather prefer sack sword for comfortable rotations. It's the myth that the crit myth. That's right. I think he's crit a few times. actually, Christy. He's crit a few times, but I'm just assuming that it's, you know, the fresh new Tartaglia feeling. It's gonna go away soon. Xingqiu can have gilded artifacts? He could, I think. It's just that Emblem is just too strong for him. It gives him ER, it gives him bonuses for building ER, which gets his burst up on time. I find that to be a very hard recommendation. Emblem is just too good. How does Gilded work? Basically, if the wearer triggers a reaction, they gain elemental mastery or attack percent based on the types of elements on the team. If there's different elements, they gain EM up for 3 different types. If they are the same attribute, they gain attack percent for the same type as the wearer. So Xingqiu will not be triggering a lot of blooms because in that triple hydro team, the main trigger will be very, very different. Like, it will vary between Nilou, maybe Barbara, maybe Xingqiu. So it won't be very consistent to put him on Gilded. Because Nilou also gives elemental mastery based on her HP whenever she uses her elemental skill. So it would not be worth it to yeah, it just wouldn't be worth it to give Xingqiu Gilded. What is XU Xingqiu? Yeah. Nilou's Super Bloom does count as Gilded, yes. And the stats for Nahida is mostly Elemental Mastery, yes. Actually, what is happening with Oh, I don't know why my internet's acting weird now. Alright.
If you're not sure what to do next,
No wonder it's acting strange. Kuki is better with Gilded because she'll be triggering reactions, yes. 61, 141, that's the thing. Kuki does not need crit rate or crit damage unless you're going for like an aggravate Kuki build, which isn't exactly necessary. It depends on your preference though. What do I think about Wanderer? Hope he's good. That's all. Because I used up my guarantee on Child when I was pulling for Layla. Because I wanted to just grab a Layla and leave, but then she wasn't coming home. I'm like, well, god damn it, I'm gonna get Child at least. I'm gonna leave with something. And so I did. It's not that I don't mind. Yeah, no one wants to get a shot. That's important. Where's the last one? Oh, there it is. I will pull the Fatui, yeah. I do know her Sure Flames, yeah. Or kind of, it's been a while. Nahida outside of Nilo teams is EM Dendro bonus crit rate. Triple EM is only if you plan on making Nahida the highest EM character to transfer hers over to someone that needs it. Like, say, Sino, on-field character that requires elemental mastery, like Lisa, Yai, etc. Otherwise, you can have a balance of double EM crit, double EM dendro damage. It's fine. Why is the name Wanderer? Why not Scaramouche? It's based on the last part of the Archon quest that we've had. But pretty much, in general, from what we know, Scaramouche or the Balladeer is a name the Fatui gave to him. His actual name is not Scaramouche or the Balladeer. It's pretty much a given name. So because he's been pretty much wandering for his entire life, so it makes sense.
Thank you for completing today's commission.
You can't swirl Electro in Nahida team. You have to apply Electro before Nahida because she applies Dendro too well. Like, very strong Dendro application. So you have to do that before you apply Nahida's elemental skill. I've done that before. It sucked when I couldn't swirl it, but when I found out, it was pretty good. Her E lasts for 25 seconds? Yeah, that's why you have to apply it last to swirl Electro. Because it lasts for a long time, but it applies Dendro too well over that period of time. So you need to apply it last. But if you have another Electro, you can override the Dendro application and then swirl it. I do know, Christy, yeah, I do know. It was for a couple of books and the materials. And then major quest parts as well. Traveler, Shincho, Kuki, Sucrose. Yeah, the Hyper Blooms would be crazy in that team. Especially if you can infuse Sucrose with Hydro. It's pretty good. Oh, we're on a swing. That's nice. Oh, Fabian. Yeah, why is the... What is the... Yeah, it's on red. So far my internet's not looking too hot. Unfortunately. Gotta be careful if it decides to crash. Because normally it would be just fine. Coco is definitely the safer option, but as long as you play well, Kuki can work. It's just that the corrosion makes it very tough for the first half to make Kuki an effective choice unless you know what you're doing. Like, I think I can do it, but it's very... I'm definitely more of a head empty, no thoughts kind of guy. So, I would be able to do it, it's just going to be tough. Alright, so before we do any ore routes, actually, now that I have Child properly leveled, I feel like we could do either artifacts today or get the materials for Thundering Pulse, our second one. Yeah, I've been trying a variation of I guess Child does enable for some interesting Hyperbloom comps on the first half, since he can apply Hydro so well. Oh, see you later, Matei. Thanks for sticking around. I'm just thinking, would I want to do weapon today? I can do 2 runs. We'll see what happens. Alright, we'll go... Wait, I need Narukami's Fowler. Alright, for this. Yeah, Narukami's Fowler. We need 5 of those. Zhongli, Albedo, Raiden, and Nahida. The better AFK team. I can do that for second half. I would have to make sure. No, actually, first half I can do it. Probably. We'll see. But right now, we will go with this. Yeah, the Drake, it'll work for the first 2 floors, but the Drake requires an insane amount of consistent damage.
No time to lose.
Sharing my knowledge.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Everybody stand! Let's light it!
Nice and spiked. I see everything. The Temple of Wisdom.
Bring it on.
Alright. Alright. So I'll use condensed. Oh, you're in the domain. Okay, then. Yeah. I guess I could try it. Maybe on some other.
Make yourselves at home.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
You're toast. Booba, get them.
Riptide.
Committed to memory. Sharing my knowledge.
Let's light it up!
You can run, but you can't hide.
Oh, he crit. Nice. I think that was a crit. Alright, we're getting a good amount of purples. That's very good. We'll do some conversions. Hey Ty, what's up? I think that was like 60, 68k. I forgot. Or rather, I can really you know what? I'm gonna have to minimize this window here. The internet's not really allowing me this. pleasure. Alright, we'll minimize it for now. That's fine. It's not too bad either. It's about like standard resolution. Shenhe is a miss splitter for Ayaka. Yeah, it's just more damage for her. And hey Jack, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Alright, Albedo. Give me some luck. Albedo, give me some luck. Alright, Albedo. Some luck, please. We need 2 more. Damn. Alright, so no artifacts for today. That's fine. I'm doing okay, Jack. Thank you for asking. Yeah, Ride National gives the win on many Abyss cycles. Like, it's not even funny. Ride National too strong.
Everybody stand back! Grow, grow, grow! Nice and spicy!
You can run, but you can't hide.
I mean, sure, Jack. I would love to know something. Alright, maybe we can get something good here. Because we need to get 2 more golds, which require 6 more purples. At the very least. But, if we can... You have a scar on your forehead? I see. Oh. What's it in the shape of? Alright. Come on. Albedo. Alright, you're a little shy, that's okay. Just double it here. Albedo, come on. Alright, so we need to get... So we need to get... Two more, so 6, 12. Yeah, 2 more, so 2, 6, 18, so 15 more of those. Let's make this easy. I have not done my 10th wish today, no. Ooh, there's the extra. Alright, that's okay. 'Cause done. Second Thundering Pulse ascended. Only up to level 4. Ooh boy. That's alright. Or up to +4 levels. I'll just wait for more. That's fine. Alright, so Thundering Pulse is pretty much ready to go. Do I have the cat? Which cat are you referring to? Alright, what's our wish like? 5, 9. And that is 10. So pretty much our 4-star was in fact Hazo. Damn. It do be like that. So now I guess we just keep saving wishes for another 4-star. And hello, Dwawa. Welcome to stream.
This realm is truly beginning to thrive.
We're currently just going through some leveling up, among other things. We'll go for trust rank. And that'll be for the transient resident tomorrow. Okay. So I guess
Where
let me
I'm
see.
from, if we didn't keep moving, we'd freeze to death. Literally.
That's a great child. Just give me a second. Okay, so what we could do now, general farming stuff. We need to go grab our ores as usual. Just cause. And I guess what we could do is we could do the event again today for the inside the lens. Oh, a fox. Yes, I do have Yai. Yes. I don't know how a child managed to dash into the table. That's pretty cool. Let's see though. Alright, so I guess before we dive headfirst into ore farming, I'm gonna go freshen up a little bit. Because, oh boy, I ate quite a bit when I was out, so I just need to stretch for a little longer. Because I thought I'd be okay, but it turns out eating a lot makes you feel very, like, bleh. So I'll be right back, and we can continue afterward.
Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you? These bombs, so heavy. Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you? These bombs, so heavy. Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you? These bombs, so heavy. Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you?
Alright, back. Got my drink. Hello, Katie. Welcome to stream.
Bombs, so heavy.
AFK team 1. Yeah, sure, we can try it now. Okay, so the AFK team you want is Raiden, Nahida, Zhongli, and Albega. Yeah, we can try that before we do anything else. Like, it's alright. Give me a sec.
Time to broaden the horizons again.
Have I ever played Pac-Man World 2 before? I'm afraid not. I've only really played the, like, a little bit of OG arcade Pac-Man whenever I saw one of those in a game store, but never anything after that. With Yai, the thing is, you'd have to press E 3 times, right? With this team, you get to press E once on all of them, ideally. Plus, it's just playing around with the new reactions. That's all.
Shine down. This way, Curly.
Crumble! Burst forth! Rise!
Yeah, like that. Something like that, Missy, is what you're looking for. That is, that's pretty much it. Can you get some of my Naku weed? You can get as much as you want. I haven't touched it. I'll just teleport to the appropriate location first, so you don't have to do anything. There's a bunch on Where do you want to start with your knockoweed farming? Because I know there's a bunch in Seirai, and I know there's a couple in Inazuma. Just depends on how much you need. It's been a while since I've done it, so I can't remember the locations off the top of my head. Interactive map. You'll start in Seirai? Alright, I'll teleport there. Because I guess in Seirai there's a lot more knockoweed available. A lot of knockoweed available. Yeah, okay. Hey, Wild Wolf, I'm doing okay. We're in Seirai because Thunder needs some knockoweed. That's all. Ah, work. Gotcha. I did not have that today. You still can't believe you got a child? I mean, anything can happen when you summon. You know, so... Hey Vino, what's up? What's up with the volume? It feels a little loud in my ears. I'll lower everything too. Why not? There we go. Fix your third account? Oh god. That's a lot of fixing, man. The general idea is to just keep farming. I'll be honest. I went to a buffet earlier with my family. I was gonna eat dinner, but I don't know if it's even physically possible right now. Like, ooh. Like, I'm starting to relax, but damn, I ate a lot. Vino, you don't need to fix your account. I know what your account looks like. It does not need fixing. Forgot you're an EM build. That's it. Yeah, it's shot an EM build. Whoops. That's okay. Yeah, I don't know how to do this one. I mean, to be fair, even if it's an alt, it would still be fine. Don't remember if I got this. No, whatever, it's fine. Yeah, speaking of Wanderer, fortunately my primo count's gonna be pretty low. So, when we get to the appropriate funds, we know what we're gonna have to do. Like, we all know what's gonna have to happen. For sure. But I think, unfortunately, I still have rent to pay, because I'll be getting my paycheck on Wednesday, because it'll be Thanksgiving break, starting the day after. Then the week after that, yeah, I have to pay rent. Damn it. That's gonna suck. Like, but I don't want to pay my rent. But I gotta. Oh well. It is what it is. I just want to get my fictional characters. You know? Oh well. It is what it is. Because I would like to get my fictional characters with a roof over my head. So I think I'll prioritize that first. Personally speaking. Alright, so... trying to remember what I would want to do, because we're obviously going to be doing... ore runs, then... I don't know if we can do an AFK team in Abyss. Because this Abyss, compared to the previous one, it's too damn tanky with their HP pools. So it's kind of impossible to go fully AFK. There's thunder. Cool. Oh, there they go. Otherwise, how's everyone else doing? You know, if you've been doing anything else this Sunday. If you went out, you know, I assume that some of you had work. But have you done anything after that, or you just started to come home and relax? Knock a weed on top of the ground, never come shrine. You're smart. But, it's definitely nice to always unwind whenever possible. have a Yoimiya to look at. Very nice. Oh. What was that pose? Yeah, there it is. Striking a move, huh, Yoimiya? I see you. I see you. I'm trying to think of other things we can do. Because I guess we can go keep hunting the Draculae. That's never a bad thing to do. But I guess I also probably need to figure out how I would start tackling that. Because the other Dendroculi are just so hidden in the desert that it's going to be very tough. Oh. Looks like Thunder is done. Alright. You know, I do have an idea of who I want to, or where I want to try that AFK team. Before I do anything with farming. Let's go visit our friends over here. In Guyan Stone Forest. Alright. Come on, big guys. Wakey, wakey. Eggs and bakey.
Careless. Coming to be.
Illusion shattered. I see everything.
Really?
Everyone hold hands.
Yeah, it works, but obviously with the spinning technique, it's annoying. Just a little bit. That's pretty cool. Although I will say I do prefer the official version a little bit more. Just because they can target, or I guess maybe Yai Raiden a bit more. I guess. Oh, Ixlander. Now it's been a while, hasn't it? I know it's been. No, I'm just saying I prefer Yai for the AFK team. That's all. Just because I don't have to worry about causing a reaction or not.
Since you ask so nicely.
It would be like Yai, Raiden, Zhongli, Albedo would be the team. But yeah, Ixlander, how have you been? It's also interesting if Zhongli is wearing 4-piece Archaic Petra, which I don't think I have equipped. I have 2-piece available, but I don't remember if I have 4 pieces. I do have 4 pieces. That's on Zhongli. That's on you. No, I only have 3-piece. And you get a 4th. I'm doing okay in Slender. Things have been going as usual with Genshin. Nothing crazy. Just tired, that's all. Because I went out to eat, and man, I am very full. Yeah, I could try and go for artifacts, strongbox. The only thing I would need would either be a crit circlet or an HP circlet. That's it. Maybe a feather. But Archaic Petra is just very specific to some teams. I don't need it for all teams, but yeah, this is fine as is. Where are those who share the memory? Okay, so I guess... Were there any shrines that I found here that I may have not gone to? I think that was a special puzzle, but... I don't know. We will, however... make a short pit stop over here. To start farming stuff for child. Here we go. Oh, 101k. Very good. I think that was probably due to Nahida buff, but damn, that was pretty nice. And see you later, Christy. Thank you for sticking around. Alright. Defense. Okay. Okay. I see you, game. I see you. And I respect that.
Pure white, like the light of...
Just give me a second, child. Just a second. Heart of Depth. We got this feather. This flower. Yeah, we got 2 EM sands that are good, so we're not getting rid of those. In terms of... No, they're both good. Okay. Fortunately, this is the best attack sands we can get. We'll level this one up. Energy recharge, that's fine. Level 8. Crit rate, alright. Level 9. 10. 11. No, we don't even have a fodder for 12. God damn it. Ooh, there's defense. Okay. Still want to try it though. That's interesting. I think I'll get rid of this one. I haven't used it for anyone in a long time. Energy recharge again. Crit rate. Not the worst that I've seen. This, however, is the worst I've seen. Alright, you know what? We're gonna tap in. Yeah, we're gonna tap into 2 resources today. Although I don't really need Sumeru roses, by the way. I've been picking them up a lot passively. Mostly through Nihida now, when I'm trying to get other materials and I accidentally pick them up. So, in terms of Sumeru roses, whatever they may be, yeah, we're doing okay. We don't need Sumeru roses for anything important yet. That's good. But we're going to tap into 2 important resources today. 1 and 2. And we're going in. We are going in. Alright, let's do this.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Nice and spicy. Make yourselves at home.
You're mine. You can run, but you can't hide.
Committed to memory. Yeah. Let's play freely.
Alright, we have 3 more chances. No. Double no. Like, that was just plain old bad. Like, damn.
I see everything. Nice and spicy.
Riptide. Tidal wave. Yeah.
Share my knowledge. Yeah. Committed to memory.
There you go. No. Energy recharge, but no. I don't need that yet.
Off we go.
I guess could be good for Ayato,
Adventure time.
if needed. Maybe Layla, but we'll see.
Hey. Let's light it up. Everybody stand. The Temple of Wisdom.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Good. Force back up. Double flower. Doubly bad. Like, that's impressive how bad they are. And let's go finish these off in a strong box. Because I don't need Archaic Petra just yet. I'll probably just keep farming that domain, Peak of Indagnir, for a while. And we'll just double dip into Heart of Depth. How do you disable? You need to have YouTube Premium. I was gonna say like use an ad blocker, but they kind of don't work as well as they used to. Alright, we will try 2 artifacts here for Heart of Depth. Boom. Goblets, that's Cryo. HP, okay. We'll hold on to that, see if it gets crit damage. I'm willing to give that attack Sans a chance though, even though it's absolutely terrible. I'm willing to give it a chance. Of course the crit rate is on the... Thank you, game. Thank you. Of course it is. I'm not surprised in the slightest, but man, did it have to be. Absolutely terrible. Like this is just plain bad. But I guess with Child we can start to give him the Heart of Depth pieces now. Compare 21 3.5. Yeah, I'll take this one. Current is 39, 9 to 7. A lot of energy recharge. You've never seen an ad until today? Let's see. Yeah. Oh, the Greek yogurt ads? I haven't seen any of those particular ads yet, so I can't really say much in terms of how annoying they would be. Alright, we're desperate today. I think this is going to be the best one I have. That's actually bad. So I have 2 Heart of Depth. You can make this Shibunawa. So 55, 176. Yeah, that's okay. That'd be like 56. Something like that. How far will I go for Skara? I would like to get Faruzan when I'm trying to get Skara, so it'll depend. Because I don't want it to be a repeat like this, honestly. So I think I might as well just stop, save all of my wishes for Skara, you know, get some wishes, or get some assurance in before I pay my rent. Yeah, we'll definitely have to see. Because I'd rather it not be a repeat of Child. Yeah, let's go see what Child can do now. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. The clip is very good. Four-piece Heart of Depth will... I'm gonna try his EM thing. We'll give EM a try. So, 2-piece Hydro, or 4-piece Heart of Depth. Increases normal and charge attack damage by 30. So our attack drops. We still have this ratio, which is surprising. But alright. Let's see what a vaporized Tartaglia can do.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
100k. Not bad. So I guess if I were to set up burst with this team, with Nahida, it would just be a most likely 120k, just because of how she works. I don't have to use Viridescent, which is pretty cool for Vaporize. Very, very cool. But yeah, definitely gonna have to be I'm going to have to be living inside Peak of the Dead near for a while. I'll just do a quick test on the first half.
No time.
We'll bring Kazuha instead of Nahida for first half. Then we'll just do that.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
As one with wind and cloud. Riptide. One with nature.
Everybody stand back.
The wind knows it. You can run, but you can't hide. You're mine.
Ooh, big damage right there.
Let's light it up. Nice and spicy.
Oh yeah, I've had the same pain with mobile and with older internet connection. Understandable, man. But how are you doing today?
Going in.
Falling leaves. Adorn me. Into the wind. Riptide.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
The wind knows it. You can run, but you can't hide.
Did a crit.
As one with wind and cloud.
Get them. Everybody stand back. Let's light it up.
Wind strike. No punch.
It's basically like Pain Part 2, the sequel. That's what it means, unit. Electric Boogaloo is like an old 90s thing where it's like, you know, it's like, it's definitely something from the 90s or 80s, I forget which one, but something along those lines. And I'm doing okay, Anne. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I want to try that team with this. So we'll bring Nahida instead. No, actually, I like the grouping, so I'll bring them. Second half, I think. What did I bring for second half? I could bring Ito again, but I want to bring someone else this time, so. Sure, this will be fine. I haven't brought Tainari into this abyss at all, surprising.
Into the wind. Going in. Falling leaves. Adorn my night. Riptide. Let's light it up. Off we go. Time to go. Into the wind. Teamwork is dreamwork. One with wind and cloud. One with nature.
Get them!
You can run, but you can't hide. Tidal wave. Death looms. My time to shine.
Am I? Oh, whoops. No wonder. Okay. Ooh. Ooh.
Solidify. Enshroud. I'll uproot you. Ah. Sa.
Make yourselves a home.
One with the forest.
I see everything.
Stabilize.
Hey,
I can't see. Ah. I hear everything. Keep up. Cha. Gather.
everyone hold hands.
Enshroud. Sa. Hoo. Sa. Hoo. Let's nip that in the bud. Solidify.
Hey,
Nice. So, obviously with Tainari, it still works. Great to know. Because I was worried that it wouldn't. For whatever reason. Wow, we are low on child. Okay. Let's make that not a thing.
The wind knows it.
everybody stand back.
One with nature. Couldn't let your guard down. Who's next?
Going in. You're toast.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my... Come on. Bring it on. One with nature.
Nice and spicy.
Into the wind.
Everybody stand back. Let's eat this.
The wind knows it.
One,
Wind and cloud.
2.
Riptide.
Dang, child doing work. Respect that. No, back to press F.
Right here, right now. Emerge.
Everyone hold hands.
Nothing lasts forever.
Order guide.
The Temple of Wisdom. I see everything.
Solidify.
Right now. Right here.
One with the forest. I'll uproot you.
Share my knowledge.
This is order. Gather.
Emerge.
Enshroud. Ha! Let's nip that in the bud.
Right now. Right here. Right now.
Make yourselves a home.
have order.
Come on.
Stabilize.
Everyone hold hands.
Right here.
Can't see. I hear everything.
Hey! The Temple of Wisdom.
Right now. Emerge. Right here.
This is order.
Roll.
There we go. Is it a big quest that leads you to Scar Boss? This one isn't related to the quest at all. But in terms of the actual quest itself, like the Archon quest, it's pretty long. Yeah.
Let's light it up.
Follow me. A door, you can run. Can't hide.
Get them!
Let's light it up.
Wind strike.
Let's light it up.
Nice and spicy.
Everybody stand back.
Wind strike. Clouds high. Alert.
You're toast! Booga, get
Riptide. Tidal wave.
You've done the Nahida quest and the Dreams Deception quest. As long as you're following the Archon quest order, it's a linear progression. That's it. Just do the next part in the Archon quest. That's all.
Some target
We'll have
practice.
order. Gather.
everyone hold hands.
Right now. Right here.
One with the forest. Ha! I love roof.
Raise a star.
I'm always watching.
Right now. Emerge. Right here.
I see everything.
Enshroud. Ha! This is order. Stabilize.
Committed to memory.
Emerge.
Can't see. Order set. Ha!
Sharing my knowledge.
Let's nip that in the butt.
Good. It's tough to say because I kind of just did it all in one sitting, but just in general, the Sumeru Archon quest is pretty big. All 5 parts are very long together. So you're gonna be sitting down if you need to do, or if you need to get Scaramouche boss, weekly boss, if you haven't done anything yet. But okay, I'm liking the elemental damage child. I would like to get an attack sans for him, a better one. But it does well in vaporize, so I'll take that. Team to choose: Nahida, Nilu, Shincho, Barb, or Nahida, Nilu, Dendro, Trav, Barb. First one is pretty good. Both teams are valid.
On both teams, you would need Nilu's rebuild HP. Both teams, Nahida will need full EM. Barbara can be built with full EM or full HP. Traveler or Kale would need either full EM with ER weapon or ER with EM weapon. I would say, in terms of simpler activation though, double Dendro would be good. Just because if Nahida were to be on field, technically it's in a better benefit because it's only one Dendro. However, Nahida is very squishy. She can die extremely easily due to blooms if the healing is not up to par. With double Dendro, you can use Nahida and Traveler Kole, and then switch to your tanky Hydro character, which in this case would be your Barbara. Pretty much. So I would say just go for the double Dendro if you're not too sure you can keep surviving with Nahida on field. And that's my recommendation. You can make Barbara EM or full HP. It depends on how the healing will go. I would just personally recommend, if you're going with double Dendro or triple Hydro, Barbara needs to be a healer. So she needs to have either full HP with EM substats. Yeah, full HP with EM substats will work because Nilu and Nahida will provide elemental mastery. Nilu for the entire team. Does she? I need to check. I think it might be her weapon I'm thinking of. Oh, I'm thinking of the weapon, my bad. So she needs HP to increase bloom damage, so you don't need much EM anyway. Nilu doesn't require any EM at all. Because she's the one that sets up the bountiful cores. She needs HP to increase the percent damage that the bountiful cores will do. More HP the better. She can get some EM, but it's not needed. Nahida would be triple elemental mastery to be if she's on field, because she can be activating a lot of the blooms. She won't be the trigger all the time. Sometimes the application can be weird between both versions of the team, triple Hydro or double Hydro, double Dendro, so that you're gonna get some weaker blooms, but the most of the time, Nahida will be the trigger. Most of the time. So, in the triple Hydro team. In the double Hydro, double Dendro, it's gonna be whoever. It doesn't really matter. But I think yeah, it's gonna be a mix-up between double Hydro, double Dendro for blue, for the Super Bloom team. There's no real elemental trigger, unfortunately. Nahida will do autos on the triple. Yes, she will do auto attacks on the triple Hydro version of the Super Bloom team. However, with the double Dendro team... Alright, I think I need to have a visual. Give me a sec. Alright, so if we were to have Nahida on that team...
You're calling for me? Coming.
Alright, so with this team, Nahida will be on field, triple EM. She will be mostly activating the blooms. Sometimes Xingqiu will activate it, depending on the distance. Nilu can sometimes activate it if enemies are within melee range, and Barbara can sometimes activate it because her Hydro doesn't apply well when she's off the field. However, if you bring, say, Dendro Traveler,
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
if you bring Dendro Traveler in place of Xingqiu, what happens is, this all ties to the way Nahida activates her Trikarma. Her Trikarma only activates on elemental reactions. So, because of Triple Hydro and the way it works, Trikarma will not activate if she's off field because there's no off-field Dendro application. So Trikarma needs to have Dendro to work. Hey Steph, what's up? I'm just explaining some Super Bloom stuff. But yeah, with Trikarma,
May knowledge guide you.
with Trikarma in a triple Hydro team, Nahida needs to be on the field. Because if there's no Dendro application, then there's no Bloom. That means there's no Trikarma activation, which means no Super Blooms will be generated further. So pretty much with this, Nahida has to be on field. But if you have someone like Traveler or Kale,
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
if you have Traveler or Kale on the field, they do off-field Dendro damage, right? So then, they do off-field Dendro damage, Barbara can do Hydro damage, and then Bloom happens, which then activates Trikarma, which activates more Blooms, which means more Super Blooms. So with this variant, the ownership of the Super Bloom damage will vary. However, you can keep Nahida safe, and then bring out Barbara to do your healing if she's leveled up. Barbara will be your tank healer in this scenario. That is correct, unit. Dendro MC helps trigger Trikarma, because Trikarma can only be activated by elemental reactions. Barbara will be on field most of the time, because you will need Nilou to just activate with her elemental skill, and then you can just do Barbara on field to keep healing yourself. Yeah. Barbara would be the on-field driver for this team. And then, of course, if you have Kokomi, then bring Kokomi out. But I haven't been using my Nilou Bloom team, honestly, just because, once again, I've been practicing with other teams. But once I get a good set refined for this, I just have it on beck and call. So I'll be very excited for that. Nilou cannot do autos during the circle now. She cannot. You can make her... you can do autos, like if you do your elemental skill triple auto, you can make her the driver, but it won't be as good. It can be good, but not as good. Depending if you want to make her on field or not. And it's okay, Steph. There's always a next time. Always next time. Don't feel down right now. There's always another opportunity. Yeah, Nilou is an excellent tank for her own Bloom team for obvious reasons. Because she was made to be the tank. It is a very strong team, yes. However, the only investment is levels. Because if you have low HP, everyone dies. That's the only investment you need. Yeah, 3.6 is most likely the rerun time. 3.6, yeah, something along those lines. But by then, we'll have a greater understanding about her kit and future synergies, maybe. So, when you pull Nahida, you'll have more options to choose from. So, okay, before we continue, I'm going to go grab some extra drinks, and we will keep on going.
And I'm back again. Got my drinks. Hey, Hotel Lover, how you doing? And unit, you are correct. 55 to 60k without her weapon. And double hydro is pretty much her cap. Like for example, if you had say Iron Sting instead of Key of Caution Suit, you would be sitting around 55-60k HP. So this would be the ideal range for her. Then we gain 14,000 HP from the Key of Caution Suit alone, along with double hydro increase. So with this, with Key, yeah. Everyone gains some elemental mastery. Only a little bit. Oh yeah, I made Nahida a pseudo healer for a bit. Works quite nicely, unironically. Works quite well. How much is it without the resonance? Without Barbara, and if we have, like, say, Iron Sting, it's 52,000 at the lowest. So many Scar characters. When I'm going for a Scar, I'll hate them in the Elon. Best of luck to you.
We'll need a strategy.
Let's see. And actually, the cap for her blooms is 74k HP to be exact. So. Yeah. But I think that's about it for general, like, Bloom Team shenanigans. Oh yeah, by the way, Steph, I managed to somehow get Tartaglia on a 4-piece Heart of Death. Unfortunately, we had to make some compromises on the artifact quality for that. By compromise, I mean this. Right here. Just because I can't seem to find any better gladiator stuff. Unfortunately. But if I were to give him gladiator stuff... it would be this. I'm actually going for a vaporized build on him, so I gave him elemental mastery. How would I rate Nilo on a tier list? She does her job really well inside her niche. But for now, even with Nahida, because it's still quite restrictive. Because there's no good rate of healing to survive from your own blooms. And there's only so few characters that can, maintain, like, survivability at the moment. Because it's either a do or die team at the moment. But within her niche,
in the Dendro reaction sphere, I would rate her as like SS tier. Outside of that, she ain't too hot. You know, I would rate her like S or A tier if we're taking her niche out from the equation. Because she can only play in that niche. And some people will like that, you know, it's a one and done team, you know, less to think about, less resources to invest. But at the same time, if people like variety or different types of combinations, then she's not really good. You know, that's all I'm saying, you know. Give me a second. All right.
Adventure time. Teamwork is grim. Nice and spicy. Eat this. Make yourselves a room.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Roll.
Yeah, I meant to do the other version. That's okay. Alright, what do we got? Flower. We're getting everything but... whatever, man. Whatever. We're getting literally everything but the pizzas I want. It truly do be like that. Alright, so I guess I'll stick with double 2 Hydro, 2 Heart of Depth. Or 2 Heart of Depth, 2 Gladiator. It's 58 to 201. That's fine.
White like the light of the moon. A perfect backdrop for blood.
Hello, Jaimon. I'm doing okay. Unfortunately, I don't play on the EU server. There are quite a few people who stop by who play on EU server, although I don't know if they're here right now. Can I do a Melt Ganyu with Nahida on the team? I can do that, yeah. It's quite easy to do now, thankfully. You are correct. I play on the US servers.
Where I'm from, if we didn't keep moving, we'd freeze to death. Literally.
Yeah, it's just the common time zone here. And yes, Kazuha is speaking. Hello. Alright, we'll do a Ganyu Melt Run. Why not? I shall bring Bennett. Then I'll bring Mia, sure. Actually, we'll bring yeah, I'll bring Mia, sure. Nah, screw it. Mono, Geo, and empty, no thoughts. Alright. It is cool, yeah. And yes.
Fallen leaves, adorn my nights, one with nature.
I see everything. Born of ice and frost. Everyone hold hands.
The wind knows it.
Oh, whoops.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
That's fine.
I see everything. The Temple of Wisdom.
One with wind and cloud.
Everybody stand up. Everyone hold hands. Access denied.
And that was okay. I bet into C6.
Solidify. Come into being. Rally. Who wants some of this?
Oh.
Gather. Charge. Live. Burst forth. Fall in. Stabilize. Press the advantage. Oh, coming through. Let's roll.
Can I make Hu Tao speak? I don't have a Hu Tao icon, unfortunately. I just have the Kazuo one. I'm trying to find a good Hu Tao one, but it's tough.
No touching.
Into the wind.
Let's light it up.
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds come.
Access denied. Born of ice.
One with nature.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Make yourselves a home. Hey.
As one with wind and cloud.
No touching.
Yeah, Ito can attack on a Zhongli's pillar. I found that out on YouTube, actually.
Solidify. Advance. Come into being. Attaboy. Witness my great undertaking. I will have order. Quake. Fall in. Live. Gather. This is order. Everyone on me. Come into being. Who wants some of this? Bam! Stabilize. Burst forth. Feel this ancient power. Order guide you. Press the advantage. Oh, coming through. Let's roll.
Is Mono really that strong? Hello, Mist. Yeah, Mono Geo is strong with a lot of investment. It's not as strong as elemental reaction teams. It can hold its own, but it's very expensive to do. Unfortunately.
Everyone hold hands.
That's a lot of melt.
Access denied. Committed to memory. This played prelude. We're way behind schedule. No touching. Grow. Next up.
Let's light it up. Teamwork is. Fallen leaves. Adorn.
This played prelude.
Can I show you my Hu Tao? I can, after this.
Finally, some target practice. Order. Gather. Charge. Live. Everyone on me. It's showtime. Bam. Attaboy. Order guide you. Solidify. Fall in. Burst forward. Moments of birth. Oh, coming through. Let's roll. This is order. Stabilize. Charge. Coming to be. Feel the same.
Go.
Rally. It's showtime. Attaboy.
Done. Alright. Melt Ganyu. Solid. Can I do the same but have Ganyu do the last room? Same setup? Yeah, I can do that. I can't do Ito's team on the first side because of the way the husks will work. I'll just keep wasting time. I'll have to adjust the team for the first half if I want to do that. However, it's not impossible, but I have to tweak it. How to build Goro? Full defense, energy recharge. To build to transfer to Ito. The way I built my Goro is double defense crit, I think. Favonius Warbow, 4-piece Noblesse Oblige. Just to transfer more attack to Ito, because he scales off of attack and defense, so that's how I built him. Constellation 6, because I got really lucky on Ito's first banner. Like, stupidly lucky. And, yeah. That's about it in terms of that. Or that's one way. The other way would be to build him with 4-piece Husk, but the thing is that his talent, his elemental skill transfers flat defense. It doesn't scale with his defense, so it doesn't matter what you do. Can I give you child luck? I mean, I wish you the best. I kind of pulled child on my guaranteed, so there's that. And Ken, I'll show you my Hu Tao. My Hu Tao is right here. Level 90. I need to adjust. There she is. Staff of Homa. 4-piece Crimson Witch. I changed her back to Crimson because I really liked her pieces here. So I need to get better ones. C0. Triple Crown. Alright, as for my last member on Ito's team, I could probably shift to Fischl. I'll bring Fischl. A lot of people are obsessed with Hu Tao. You know, good reason. She's a very nice character. So can't really blame you there. Would I need a healer? Nah, we'll bring Fischl. So let's see what happens. Next up, we'll bring the Melkani team. With Kazuha. And I think actually we'll no, we'll still bring Kazuha. Fine. Used to be Socks. Nice username. Nice username. So show some mercy. The puppies are crying. I can't show mercy. No mercy involved here. Yeah, I gotta be really careful with this second half. The way I set up. Alright, we'll do this again. Yeah, this is a problem. That's the problem with Ito on the first half. Because I keep generating shields with Ito, I suffer that kind of problem.
Go.
Feel this ancient power.
Odds reveal by
Fall in! Everyone on me! It's showtime! There! Attaboy!
Or just brute force it, yeah. That's also the second option.
everybody stand.
Adorn!
All hail.
The wind knows.
Make yourselves a room. Go in.
One with nature.
No touching.
Into the wind.
A minute to memory.
Let's light it up!
Access denied. Temple of Wisdom. Teamwork is dreamwork.
The wind knows. One with wind and cloud. One with nature.
Born of ice and frost. I'm just way out of practice.
Let's light it up! Time to go. Into the wind.
Yeah, this is not the proper way to do it, but sure. There's better ways of doing this. This is definitely not one of them. Personally speaking.
Midnight Phantasmagoria. Advance! Let's roll! Coming to be. Bam!
By royal decree.
Burst forth. Rally! Oni coming through! Yeah! Attaboy!
Wings of darkness.
Coming to be. Bam! Fall in!
Odds reveal by
Live! Advance! Everyone on! Who wants
Go.
some of this?
Hey Ty, what's up?
Finally, some target practice. One with nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
roll.
Break the storm!
Focus.
Where do you think you're going?
This is long overdue.
Let's light it up!
This made her look.
Okay, sure. It was mostly Bennett and Kazuha dealing the work there, but I'll take it. Hello, Eris. Welcome to stream. But yeah, last floor, it's definitely more of a Kazuha Bennett situation. Without Zhongli, let's just say damage kind of falls flat since Ganyu will be consistently interrupted. For the most part. Like, no matter what, it turns out to be Bennett and Kazuha all the time. Did my Bennett do 15k? I honestly don't even notice with Bennett. I just use him to get the burst up. For the most part. So I'm always surprised when he does something quite fantastic. Not that it's a bad thing, but I just never really notice. Okay, now let's actually do some ore farming, because I was supposed to do that. Okay, so you missed a lot. When did you last come by, Eris? Because the answer will most likely be yes. Like, for one thing, I got myself a brand new PC, or laptop, I should say. So my gameplay is a lot more smoother than it was for the past couple of weeks. Alright, so we can do there, okay? Alright, so I guess my internet kinda 3 weeks ago. In terms of content, no, not really. In terms of like changes, yeah, I guess you did. The PC was the biggest change because now I don't have to stream on mobile anymore. So that's the big thing. I can also play in full screen, which is pretty nice for me because now it's good quality for you guys. Although sometimes the internet can be a little choppy, so it ruins the output, but still. You know, and I can play on like medium, high-ish graphics, so it doesn't look like garbage as well. I haven't tried like high graphics yet. We're still on medium, but yeah, it looks great. That's pretty much the only thing I care about. It's always good to relax, so I don't blame you. Besides, you really didn't miss much in Genshin. Everyone's pretty much on the 3.3 hype train at the moment for the Wanderer and Faruzan, 2 new Animo characters coming in 3.3. And we're still waiting for drip marketing for 3.4. So, you know, it's a good time to take a break as any. I don't think you mentioned this, but nice. Might have been one of those social situations. But, that's cool. Yeah, I had a feeling, you know. And hey, hey Taz, how you doing? Oh. Oh, that's my phone. Don't worry about that. Engulfing and the catch on Raiden. R5. R5 catch to R1 engulfing is about 10 to 15% difference off the top of my head. It could be less, but yeah. Maybe missed. Maybe we just gotta get those 40. Yeah, I wonder what my notification was. Oh. Yeah, I had a feeling it was yeah, my mom just texted asking if I was doing okay. That's all. I forgot to respond. That would have been annoying. At least for her. Do I get Indian... What? Oh, scammer calls. Sometimes, yeah. And hey, Soul City. Welcome to stream. Hope you're doing alright. We are currently just doing a little bit of ore farming, as I was supposed to do that, but otherwise we're just chilling for the most part. But I'm just trying to figure out what else I want to do, because obviously there's the photo event going on, and other than that, there's not much else. So we could just go back to regular farm routes, most likely, for enemies. I think that would be a good idea, because I kind of just stopped farming them. Yeah, McDonald's Kazuha. Indeed. Discount on Black Friday? It depends on the area. Sometimes it can be massive, or... it's usually massive discounts. I want to say like 50, like 40, 60% off would be the average discount to start off with. Well, let's say Kazuha did pass college. He's just wandering about now. Because he wanders around. Get it? No? Okay. Because he is the wandering samurai.
I will have order.
Am I planning to pull for Skara? Probably, yeah. I would like to try and get the Wanderer / Scaramouche. Scaramouche. But will he do the Fandango when I summon? We'll never know. But there's only one way to find out. A Nahida run on Masanori? It depends on what build you want to see on her. Do you want to see her in Super Bloom? Do you want to see her in spread teams? Do you want to see her in Hyper Bloom, Burgeon? Like, what kind of team comp do you want to see her in?
Because we can mess around with a couple. Indeed it was, Eris. Indeed it was. It was very nice that they posted it on the same date. I mean, honestly, if there is... Raiden Rerun's gonna be coming around the corner. It has to be. I would personally say, in terms of value, Raiden has been tried and true. So, if you're on the fence about Skara, Raiden's just good. She's been proven good with or without constellations on a couple of teams that have been known to carry with good investment. You know, head empty, no thoughts. So, you know, if you care about that, then it's just Raiden, no matter what happens. And you can just wait for Scaramouche to get a rerun. And then during that rerun, there will be videos to compare his power and strength, different team comps, different theory crafting methods, if you care about those things, just to, just so you get an idea of how he'll work. Alright, I guess I'll bring one of my favorite Nahida teams at the moment, then I'll bring 2 support versions of Nahida. She'll only be able to utilize Deepwood memories, I think. Just because the way I have my team set up, I can't really bring her as gilded. Dreams, DPS. Alright, so... I guess speaking of artifacts, I'm gonna have to figure out if I want to just farm Peak of Indagnir for Ayaka, other cryo characters that I have, and Tartaglia. Maybe Ayato, if I get some good pieces for him. But, feels tough because, I could just strongbox from a different region. So then I can go back to my Gilded Dream farming, or Tenacity, Pale Flame farming instead. And just exchange for Heart of Depth. Am I still going to push Scar off a cliff? Maybe once. Once at least. You know, because, like, even though you're a playable character, you gotta get pushed off at least once. And see you later, Eris. Thank you for stopping by. There we go. Now I'm trying to think though. What else? What I do? Okay, so after I get the ores, we go to the camera events. Yeah, then we'll go to Inazuma to do some Nahida testing as a support on-field damage dealer, I guess. Because, I mean, the good part about Nahida is that you don't need to worry too much about EM and or crit, because it depends on how you'll be using her. Because if you plan on using her to support like other teams that need the EM transfer, or if she's going to be on field, then you can go full EM or double EM and then damage bonus or crit. But if she's just purely supporting a different character that requires elemental mastery, then it's all EM. That's what I like about her. Very easy to build. In terms of her being on field, she can still rock the EM Dendro crit and it'll still be fine. It's just that you're gonna have to work on having another character have a lot of elemental mastery, because if she's gonna be on field, then she's going to not have a lot of EM by default. So I guess that's one thing to consider. Because with Trikarma and her Ascension 4 passive, it will give Trikarma, when you have like 1000 EM, plus 24% crit rate, plus 80% elemental damage bonus. So like, that's substantial. So you can pretty much treat elemental mastery as like a crit stat. I don't have 4-piece instructor of it. Did I save instructor? I feel like I did. Like A set. Yeah, I saved A set, I guess. Yeah, I saved A set, sure. It's obviously not the best, but I only needed it for the buff. Don't know who I would really use it for, though. So let me see. Yeah, I don't know who I would put instructor on. Oh. Just have to think of the teams I would be using. I guess Barbara could hold it in Nilu Super Bloom teams. Probably. Other than that, Kale maybe can hold on to it. Yeah, maybe. But that's the thing. The teams that I usually run Nahida on, no one would really use instructor. Like, it would be useful, but whatever set is available would be better than instructor. Yeah, it would be. Because I can't think of any other use. And see you later. Thank you for stopping by. And thanks, Delta, for the assist. Fair enough, Delta. Fair enough. Not the sickness. Hope you get better, man. Yeah, it sucks. I don't have my heater on, actually. Which I should, because it is getting colder now. I'll probably turn my heater on when I go to bed for work tomorrow. Yeah, I got work tomorrow. Wow, crazy.
Solidify.
But yeah, I'm trying to think. Instructors. Kale, I guess, would work. Yeah, Kale would work. With the instructor set. If I needed to use it on a character. Maybe Dendro Traveler. Maybe. Benny can work with instructors, technically. Because all he needs is attack %, so. Or just flat attack. So he can technically work with instructors. Attack and EM buff would be amazing. I guess I could do it with Xingqiu too. If I want it for a quick demonstration. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it really goes to show how very little I think of the instructor set. Because I've seen other like theory crafters use it effectively, but I am just dumb. Because I prefer big damage, head empty, no thoughts. But instructors would be pretty nice for speed run clears and stuff. Makes me wish they would make a 5-star version of the instructor set now. Because that would be very useful in Genshin Impact post Dendro. To have a 5-star version of the instructor set, you know, would be pretty good. Yeah, Exile is also a nice set that I wish would get a 5-star version.
You know, all the older, like, 4-star sets, early game, should get a 5-star version. Personally speaking. Like, it would be so cool to have a 5-star Berserker, 5-star Instructor, Exile, Gambler, Martial Artist, those kind of things. 5-star Defender's Will would be an interesting addition to Husk. You know? Yeah, Berserker set would be so OP for a 5-star. And that's why I want it. Just think about it.
Stabilize.
The two-piece set gives like
Say no more.
a fixed percent of crit rate.
More.
That'd be so cool. Because like Berserker gives 12% crit rate. The 5-star version could give like 15 to 18% crit rate. That would make building characters a lot easier. Because that's just basically half a circlet roll right there. The 4-piece can be either busted or not, depending. I wonder if they would just make like a direct like 5-star version of Berserker, like without changing the name or anything. Just give it like a 5-star capability. But they would most likely make a new artifact set regardless. If they were to do that.
Stabilize.
Let me see. On here. Alright, and yeah, let's head on down to Masanori. So I think one of the teams I would like to use would be... Hang on. Hang on. I'll swap the teams out. Nahida, Shincho, Kuki,
Don't tell me they did
Toma.
it again.
Toma is on set. We'll give him... Yeah, we'll give Shincho the instructor set. Now we can swap him back to... emblem. Alright, so the idea for this team is Nahida will be the on-field damage dealer, so she won't need a lot of elemental mastery because she'll be relying on the other characters to be dealing the damage via reactions. So 4-piece deep wood, crit rate, crit damage weapon. Do as you wish. And then obviously we will try to get Xingqiu.
Our bond is strong.
Check this out. Here's backup.
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Yeah, something like that. Although that was a lot stronger than I expected. I didn't even notice how much damage that was, so we'll try that again.
Commit it to memory.
Witness the power dissipate.
Fire it up. Supporting fire.
Alright, how much EM do we all have? 873, 1000, 259. Alright, so pretty much with Kuki's 1000 Elemental Mastery, with her Hyper Blooms, she is now dealing 570%. With Toma is now dealing 480% of Virgin.
Make yourselves a home.
And now with the burst up, Toma is at 1002. Cookie's at 997. Oh, I think it expired. That's fine. Yeah. Not surprising. Is Meld Ganyu faster on this? I would need to shift Bennett to instructors. Like technically yes, but I don't have a lot of options for instructors for Bennett because it takes away his healing. So I'd have to see if I can get a good instructors set isolated first that can be shared between a lot of people. But like Gani's melt is stupidly strong already, so I don't know if she needs to be any more stronger. Mono Geo will absolutely annihilate Masanori. Absolutely will. Like, no doubt about it.
The criteria for certificate exam.
Sure, I can do Mono Geo.
Sure.
Alright, let's do it.
Crumble. Charge. Attaboy. Solidify. Burst forth. Ah! Rally. It's showtime. Man.
Of course, you block every hit.
Attaboy. Stabilize. Advance. Order guide. Moments of birth. Who wants some of this?
Yeah, not bad. It's about as average damage as I can think of with this team.
I would say Masanori is the greatest DPS check, just because he can block everything. So it's not as fun. But there is another team I like to use, which involves Sino, Yelan, Nahida support, and then Zhongli.
I've been waiting for you for ages.
Osmanthus wine tastes.
So Nahida here will be switching over to sacrificial fragments. Artifacts will be crit rate. Yelan builds, sure. Sunfire Gani is okay, just not. It's okay.
Gotcha. Quietly now.
Gather.
This way, Freeler. The Temple of Wisdom.
Here comes the catch.
Your sins weigh upon your soul. Your penance is due.
Oh, I didn't even know how much damage I dealt, but okay. Yeah, he just melted, as expected. But nothing new. I will say I do have constellations on him, so the damage is a lot more than expected. The only problem with this team is that this boosts Sino's damage to the moon, but it requires 2 Favonius weapons, and yeah, it can be a little annoying to set up. But when it's set up, it works well. This team is more consistent in single target. Like big bosses or very bulky enemies that don't move often, or Sino can track. But against smaller mobs, this is practically useless, because Nahida's mark will fade. There is a variant of this that I can bring out, but this doesn't boost Sino's damage like too much. It enables Sino to run with less energy recharge.
All right, let's head off.
This would be the team. If I were to give Nahida prototype Amber, she becomes a healer. Like, I lose the elemental mastery that would buff Sino, but
Surrender.
Commit it to memory. This way, Freeler.
Futile. Cheap troops.
Yeah, roll.
alright, so we'll do
By royal
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows me.
make yourselves at home. This way, Freeler.
Through me, justice is served. Stay condemned.
yeah, it's too much.
Penance is due. Stay condemned.
Yeah, something like that. You're regretting not pulling for him? I'll be honest though, at C0, Sino doesn't feel too different from Kaching. I'll be honest. Kaching has the advantage here
even though I don't have her properly leveled yet. Kaching has the advantage of being able to deal damage quickly and then swapping off the field with lower energy required. She is better overall. Sino can only become a little bit better with constellations. I have him at C2, so I gain more damage from him because I was going for Candace constellations, and then Sino just appeared. I was like, well then, this is fantastic. So cool. But yeah, C1, C2 Sino's okay. Gives him a nice damage bump. C6 would be his end all. Yeah, can't think of anything else. But without cons, Sino's okay. And I'm able to run him with his signature weapon and low energy recharge because I have Fischl on the team, which batteries Sino. So, yeah. If I wanted to make Sino my self-battery, I would give him Skyward Spine. Because not only does it increase crit rate by a tiny bit, increases normal attack speed, extra damage, so he just attacks a little bit faster, you know, all cool and stuff. And energy recharge. It helps considerably. Because, like, for example, if I were to do that, right? He would be at this ratio, which is still respectable. But now his energy recharge is sufficient by himself, and 2 Favonius weapons. So then I would be able to run the Yelan, Nahida, Zhongli team comfortably with just Sino. So yeah. Oh, but just give me a quick second. I'm gonna go grab another drink and we'll continue. Alright, back again. Alright. But yeah, that's just my quick explanation of why I built my Sino as I did. Let's see. What other damage tests could we do? If we're interested. Oh, and congratulations on child. Yes. I mean, so far I'm really liking my own. Just give me a sec. I managed to switch him over from 2 Shimenawa to Gladiator to 2 Heart of Depth to Gladiator. He's running EM Sands because this has the best stats available. Otherwise, I'd run him on attack percent. But I will say that EM Sands works great with the Vaporized build that I have on him.
I do try to lighten the mood sometimes.
Very nice crit value. The funny part, Mist, is that those are some of my throwaway artifacts. Like, those are the artifacts I have floating around that don't really belong to one character. So, they're kind of just on child, which is the funny part. I'm very glad that I'm able to do that so quickly.
Come on, don't keep me waiting.
Call Me Sylar has the best free-to-play child. I'd love to see. Because child has been around for so dang long that I kind of don't know what to expect. You know? Like, I've seen videos, obviously, but I still have so much to learn. I mean, I would imagine that, you know, some child mains would be crazy enough to bully Abyss. For sure. Because, I mean, I do that with Mono Geo when I don't feel like thinking. So, that'd be the way I bully Abyss. And with my Ayaka team, too.
You're mine.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's eat this.
Clouds high, the birds call. Wind strike. You can run, but you can't hide. Tidal wave. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Of course, he would dodge.
Wind strike.
Everybody stand back.
Let's look. Wind strike. Riptide. Amateur mistake.
It could have been better. I should definitely take a look at his channel. Because I feel like I've seen his videos as like clips before, but or like maybe montages, I don't know. But I feel like I've heard of that name. Probably. But yeah, I will say that I really like Child so far. Even though it did result out of like rage pulling for Layla, at least Child kind of made up for it. Another team that I will say I've started to like again, or have gone further into, would be Physical Official.
Which opera shall we perform today?
Especially with not Rust, both Thundering Pulse. Yeah, we'll give you. No, we'll let you have that, sure. You would be on Noblesse to be buffing up Official. Yeah.
I do worry about the well-being.
I can imagine. For sure. Because he had to have been a child main for quite a long time. Or if not a long time, for a decent amount of time. Alright, we'll try Physical Official, just for fun.
Let me try you. Solidify. Gather.
Lights out. Strike is one.
As you wish, made for life. Solidify.
You can't run. And step. Oz reveals ice. Yeah.
Gather.
Break a leg. Wings of darkness. Come. Sever. You can't run.
Yeah, Physical Official with Thundering Pulse is pretty cool. Not bad at all. Also looks kind of nice on her. Yeah, The way I get my knowledge is I watch other people. I definitely don't come up with these ideas myself. Sometimes I do, like I just think about it, like, maybe, but it's always a thought in the head and not really applicable in game. But it does help that I'm able to take the knowledge and be able to make it understandable. I guess that's useful. But let's see. Scrappy says he will only change Thundering Pulse if he gets the Aqua Simulacra for her. Oh yeah, Simulacra is generally good. It's just a generally good crit damage bow. Because, first of all, HP increase is nice. Second, it's just a flat 20% increase. There's very little restrictions compared to this one. It's nice 20% attack, but the way to gain the stacks can be a little weird with Fischl, since you need to cast Elemental Burst most of the time in order to keep Oz up. I guess so. A full-on Genshin YouTuber. I'm gonna be honest, it's pretty tough. Because obviously you can do poll videos that always get some views depending. But sometimes just doing story, having your own twist on it can be fun. Or just being like a story like historian, I guess, which is basically recording the story with no voiceover to be like, alright, this is how the story's supposed to play like, and then, you know, you can put your video up there. But a lot of people do that. You can do challenges, like challenging yourself or challenging a domain or abyss with special rule sets, doing daily commissions a different way, different characters for your daily routine, stuff like that. It's possible. Well, I will say that being a whale, you don't really gain knowledge. By being a whale, you kinda, I want to say, skip mechanics, because you're gaining pretty large advantages in terms of characters, constellations, and weapons, whether it's first time gain or refinements. So, you technically don't gain knowledge, it just depends on how many characters you have and how are you going to tackle the content available while understanding your limits with what you have. Yeah, no problem, Mist. It's just tough to make Genshin content right now, mostly because there's not much to do, because most of the content was done at the very beginning of 3.0. So, you know, the Dendro hype, interactions between different characters, theory crafting and stuff, that's been like a good chunk of the experience. And then in addition, there's the whole Archon Quest story playthroughs by bigger Genshin YouTubers. And, you know, just that stuff. So you got some, you got competition, pretty much. But yeah, I will say that Simulacra is pretty beefy in terms of damage. Like, it's a very small change, but I'm curious. Let's try Simulacra with fish.
Stabilize.
Oh, I still have her on Electro build. We'll say it is pretty nice damage.
Judgment. Observe.
Solidify.
Lights out. Break a leg.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Yeah, I wasn't even on frickin' physical. No. If simulacra and attack circlet, I don't have an attack circlet actually. I usually throw them out. So, whoops. That's my fault. But yeah, this isn't bad at all in the slightest. But I think I'll keep her on Rust for now.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the princess.
I was gonna do other things, honestly, but what time is it? Yeah, I think I'll just end early, go to sleep early, because I got work to go to tomorrow. I'll do the event tomorrow as well. No, actually, we'll end on the event. Sure. See what's up. We'll end on the event, and I'll leave after. Because I think there's a special child Yoimiya interaction after this, which I would love to see. Yeah, Ty. Seth told me about it, so might as well.
Ozzy, my dear.
No, actually, we'll use Rosaria. Nice. Shinju Forest again. Oh wait, why is Kazuha not there? Hang on. Oh, that's weird. Oh, whatever. It's probably Discord acting weird. Most likely. We'll just continue without it. Like, I didn't even notice. Use an electro elemental skill. Oh, sure. Alright. Oh, there they are. Are we interrupting?
I This will make a wonderful gift.
Yeah, Publishing House released several new novels recently. Shigeru told me that a good number of them are children's fairy tales. Perfect for reading aloud to kids. Oh, and Guru Miu has just received a new batch of silk. She might have come up with some new kimono designs. But do you still remember what size your sister wears? The kimono might look a little off if you get the size wrong.
Let me think for a second. I've bought clothes for her plenty of times before. That's it. I believe it's... hold on. She's having a growth spurt at the moment. She probably doesn't fit into anything I've bought her in the past anymore.
It's okay if you don't know her exact size. You can always just buy her a few bolts of silk instead. Who knows? Maybe she'd like that even better. Oh, and why don't you take some fireworks with you as well? I just finished creating a new design that's both pretty and relatively quiet. I'm sure your siblings are gonna love it. What else should you get them? Let me think.
It's you. Yomiya was just recommending some Inazuman specialties for me to bring back as souvenirs.
Uh-huh.
If it weren't for her, I wouldn't have the slightest idea what to buy. Talk about a coincidence. I happened to be passing through Inazuma while taking care of some... work. I wanted to grab some presents for my younger siblings while I was here, but I couldn't decide on what to buy. Tsusur once told me that he wanted to hold an Onikabuto, so I decided to go catch one of those little bugs first. As I was looking for Onikabuto in the forest, I saw a child playing all on his own, and he was headed straight for a camp of monsters. So I stopped the child, dealt with the monsters, and then he led me back to Yomiya. After that, well, I was designated as the anti-Mujina specialist. It's a shame the kid's parents came and took everyone back home, saying that they'd had enough adventures outside. Our hunt for the yokai came to an abrupt end. The ship I'll be leaving on will arrive in Inazuma in just a few days. Then it'll be my turn to go back home.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, Yomi, can you recommend a few local beverages as well?
Local beverages. But you're going to be on a ship for quite some time, right? Beverages spoil easily. How about bringing some snacks with a longer shelf life? Something like tricolor dango or sakura mochi, for example. Saika loves tricolor dango, but the adults in her family always scold her for eating too many and spoiling her appetite.
Tusu used to be like that too. After having too many snacks, he'd refuse to eat his meals and end up getting yelled at by father. Anyways, thanks, Yomiya. I gotta make sure I have enough more for all this. 2 kimonos, 3 bolts of silk, 1 novel, 5 boxes of snacks. Oh, and the Onikabuto as well.
You really care a lot about your family, Tartaglia. Oh, you mean with Tartaglia? Nah, everything's fine. He took great care of the kids and even promised Iwao he'd teach him a few moves of the sword. Though, I have to say, it's amazing you have so many friends from all over the world. You're so lucky. I'd travel all across the world too if I had the chance. I want to see all that there is to see and make friends with all kinds of people. I would even go on adventures with them, just like you do. But for now, I have to stay home with my pops, so I won't be traveling far anytime soon. Don't keep it a secret next time you come to Inazuma, okay? Just be sure to visit Naganohara Fireworks first, and tell me all about the amazing things you've seen on your journey.
Cool. It's interesting that this isn't like a main thing, you know? It could have been made into like a little side quest. I don't know why they didn't, but it is what it is. Yeah, in real life they would need a translator from different, because they are from different countries. But if it works, it works. How many books do I have, actually? 242. That's okay. Yeah, I can't do much right now. That's fine. Alright, so I was gonna do some exploration, but I think I might have overstayed my time. Let's see though. What could we do? I think as I'm going to farm artifacts in the future, I gotta keep some instructor sets in hand, just in case, because you never know when you need them. I think I'll need to get. Trying to think here. Let's go to Sumeru City first. Let's grab our bearings. And see what we need to get. I've 36 your abyss twice, I think. I'm good. Third time will not be the charm. Trust me. So let's see what we got. So, oh yeah, I never got to show off my Hazo. I did try to do some abyss runs with him. It's pretty fun with him, actually. I have him on Skyward Atlas, 4-piece Viridescent, 8, 12, 11 with Constellation 6. Like, he's pretty strong. I could level him up if I got more transients books. Oh, actually, hang on. Do I have enough? Because I don't remember if I have enough transients at all. Transients, talent materials, elegance, light, transients. We can make 7. That's not bad. We'll try and go for the double. Alright, Eula. Don't fail me now. You failed me. ¿Por qué, Eula? ¿Por qué? That's fine. But yeah, C6 Hazo, I'll tell you right now what his stats would be like. Alright? So C6 Hazo with Constellation 6. His stats right now are 50 to 149 with Atlas. You know, that's okay. It's nice. I can switch this out for Lost Prayers. Right? And I can give him a beefy crit damage helm. Like that. And then he turns to 58, 193. And that's pretty beefy, right? So with Constellation 6, for every like stack of declension, he will gain 4% crit, maximum 16. When he uses his charge elemental skill, or when he gets 4 charges and unleashes conviction, it's 32% crit damage. So when he unleashes his elemental skill, this effectively becomes 74 crit rate to 222 crit damage. Pretty much. So Hazo, if I were to put him on, say, with a Bennett, Shangling and stuff, you know, standard national, Hazo can hit 100k with his elemental skill. And if there's multiple enemies, that's multiple instances of 100k. That's what I've been seeing so far. So, he hurt really hard. Like, truly he does. I can try Gene C4 with him as well, if I were to put him in second half, or Kazuo with first half. So, that would be interesting to see. It's pretty good, yeah. But, you know, I still have much work to put him through. I can pretty much put him on 2-piece Shimenawa, 2-piece Gladiator if I wanted to, for more attack percent, since he's mostly built for damage, but I kind of have him on like a pseudo Viridescent Shred with damage dealing percentages. I still need to get better overall stats for him. But I really don't want to go into Viridescent Domain again. That's pretty much my only problem. So I'll consider doing Strongbox for better Viridescent pieces for him. And maybe even better pieces for my Kazuha. Because I would like to give him Elemental Mastery with ER and stuff. So it would be a benefit for Kazuha that I can transfer his old EM pieces down to like Sayu. And then Sayu will have her own EM set. And then Sucrose. You know, Sucrose can just finally keep her set without anyone taking it from her. And all that jazz. That's what I'd like to do. But I'll see what I can do with Hazo another time. I'll definitely be doing a couple more runs in the Abyss with him some other time. But otherwise, nothing yet. So, what we do have is, we're doing okay on weapons. I'm glad we got Thundering Pulse unlocked. I'll try to get materials for this to get to 90. Then I'll focus on getting perhaps Amos to 90, then Jade Cutter to 90 in terms of 5-star weapon priority. Because all my 4-stars are pretty much ready to go. I don't need to level anymore. Well, scratch that, I do, but I don't need to level any to 90 at the moment, which is good. Wait, why is Noelle on? Freaking. Hang on. Noelle's supposed to be on White Land. Oh, because I gave Serpent Spine to Beto. That's right. That's okay. You can go back to White Land. Official can go back to Skyward for now. Okay. But yeah, I need to figure out what I'm going to be doing. I guess for the next week, we're just going to be focusing on Child, I guess. Because I'm just going to be gathering wishes. And I'll see if I can do at least one more tentpole on Child or Yai's banner. To see if we can snag one copy of Layla. But only when we get a tentpole. If we don't get a tentpole, no pole. Pretty much. So we're at 147 at the moment. So it'll be a few days then. 150... Yeah, I want to say about like 10 days, which is fine. That's less thinking, I guess. So 10 days, we will most likely do a summon. Excluding any, event stuff in between. So at most 10 days, because I have Welkin active. Okay, but other than that, I think that'll be it for tonight's stream. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for lurking. It was great to have you here, even though it feels shorter than usual. But that's because work is tomorrow. I still have to figure out how the heck I should keep my Kazuha icon on. Because apparently it's just broken for no reason. I don't know why it's broken, but I guess it is. Whatever. But I'll see you all next time. And take care, and have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye-bye.